Alright guys, welcome to today's video. The first thing we're gonna do is get these brides thrown in the 370Z. Right now the interior is looking pretty awful. These seats definitely aren't the prettiest things, and these things are super heavy. They don't really do anything for you, keeping you in the seat, so we're gonna get rid of these things. How's it look from back there?
Good, real good.
Sick.
Fits the car nice.
I mean, I guess there's somewhat of a color scheme going on with the red, white, and blue with the brakes. I probably would have done red brakes, but they just popped up and they were blue. So maybe down the road I'll switch to blue brides, or I'll do the brakes red. But for now, the interior on this thing, other than the dash, which I'll probably swap out at some point down the road, looks so much cooler, especially from in back. Seeing those seats poke through looks legit. The 370Z got its very first wash ever. Schulman. I don't know what I was gonna say. It looks good though.
A lot better.
Look at those brakes, dude.
I got some of the engine bay out here, cleaned up, nasty and dusty. Wiped it all down. Now it looks like really clean.
Looks super good. So, here's the plan. I'm gonna take it on a quick test drive, go get some ice from the grocery store. Me and Pat are gonna go to the drag strip. Are you coming, Schulman?
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. So, what my goal is today with the car, I want to run it down the strip. I don't want to push it super hard because I don't want to break it for tomorrow. I understand saying that, I'm probably going to jinx myself. I would be happy if I can get a 10-second pass. It's got the power, it's got the tire. I think this thing would pull like a mid 1 second 60 foot if I launch it decently hard. I don't want to launch it that hard. I just want to kind of slip the clutch for now and then maybe get a little more aggressive as the runs go on. But I would just be pumped to be able to make a pass without misshifting, shift pretty quick and figure out what this thing gets for a mile an hour. That way I can figure out, you know, adding weight, removing weight, reducing 60 foot, what this car could actually run in its form right now. So it should be a fun test day, but for now I'm gonna rip over to the supermarket and go get some ice. So cool, this thing just starts like a stock car. So this is our first time testing this trans. I don't know for sure that it's good, so I'm hoping that it is. It's weird driving this thing during the day. I've only really driven it at night.
Huh.
I'll probably turn the flame map off when we go on the drag strip because I don't think that that'll necessarily be the best thing to produce quick shifts, but we'll see. Got it. The brakes feel really good and it feels like they can stop. I think there's still a little bit of air left in them because the pedal feels a tad bushy up top, but I don't remember if it was like that before because it's got a very heavy like brake boost assist, so I don't know. Figured out though Publix is the cheapest place to buy ice. Actually Walmart might have been cheaper, huh?
Maybe.
That. Next time. I really do disagree.
That's fine.
I'm so bummed now. We had a cool interaction with a cop that was checking out the bill, and he was telling us what was legal and what wasn't legal about it, but he said that we couldn't film him. He said the only thing we could get pulled over for is maybe not having a hood.
Oh yeah, not a hood.
He said he'd pull us over just because he'd want to check the car out. And then he asked us if we could do the same thing to his car.
Yeah.
This is kind of like a fun new problem to have, loading her up with ice. That's pretty sick. Let's go.
Oh.
Aww. All right, quick test it. Ready, Schulman?
I'm ready.
We got a red light, but I'll still give it a go. I can shift this thing pretty fast.
Jesus.
And it brakes well now,
I
too.
forgot how fast this dang thing was.
Yeah. Dude,
Oh
it's
my
kind
God.
of weird without the pops because it actually like holds the revs up a decent amount. Look, he's taking a photo. You like it?
Wow.
It feels fast, but it doesn't feel like 700 horsepower.
No, it doesn't.
It might not run at 10, who knows?
Yeah. Oh my god! You left marks down the whole street.
No, those are old.
No, so the first ones are definitely you.
Really?
Yes, 100%.
Here's another reason why I don't think this car is going to be as fast as a 700 horsepower car should. So the reason why we made 700 horsepower is because I think we're closer to like 15, 16 PSI because of boost creep up top. Where right now, in lower gears, the car will only make about 10 pounds, which I think is probably closer to like high 500s, low 600s. So in the higher gears, there's more load, it's at higher RPM for longer, so it has more time for all the exhaust gas to get trapped and overspin the turbo and not be able to escape fast enough out of the wastegates, creating more boost and more power. So with that being said, I think it'll still mile-an-hour high, but it might not get the same 1/8 time as a car that has more power in the lower gears with it. So we'll see. All right, so I'm guessing first pass 11.5, second pass low 11s, third pass hopefully high 10s. It is insane how much more relaxing it is showing up to the drag strip with a truck and trailer. Since probably the last 3 times I've gone there, I've wound up breaking something, being stranded, and then had to like inconvenience a friend and ask for a tow because no one's around. So I'm very, very pumped about this. So it's technically, well, no, not technically, it is the day before Thanksgiving, and it's kind of a toss-up. Either the track is gonna be empty or it's gonna be really packed. I think there's gonna be a lot of spectators because everyone's in town for Thanksgiving, but there's not gonna be a lot of drivers because, you know, getting your car sorted and prepped before having to prepare a delicious Thanksgiving meal, because all the dudes are the ones who prepare the meals all the time. That's, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I know. All he does is shake his head at me. I'm so sensitive. If you guys already haven't seen this kind of happening slowly, it's seeming more and more like this Z is going to be purposed more as a drag car than burnout car. Not because it doesn't do good burnouts, but there simply isn't a lot of different burnout contests or competitions around here. But there's a lot of drag racing in Orlando, so I've been pretty excited about it, and I'm excited about what the future could bring with getting it lighter, getting it to run faster times, and making it a little more bulletproof. So I don't know, I'm excited. It seems like the track is super quiet, like super, super quiet. So super, super quiet. All these cars look slow. No one's faster than Zeroy. First lap out, want to get a pass on the board. Not gonna launch it, gonna do super, super soft. Slip the clutch, see what this thing runs for a mile an hour. Got some big 28 bias plies that I borrowed from Titan on this thing. Cletus said to start them at like, I think he said 13.5 and do a sick burnout. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna fill you guys in between the laps. Obviously we know the one weak point that we already have is that input shaft, so I definitely don't want to dump the clutch. However, having these bias plies will absorb a lot of shock. They kind of like twist and wrinkle, so that'll help with any sort of abusive launch. Like I said, slipping the clutch in the first one, let's see what it gets for a mile an hour. Bets right here. My bet is I'm gonna miss a gear. Probably, I feel like maybe third. I don't know. Usually that's what happens to me on the first pass. What are your bets? What do you think?
I think since you're not launching it, you're gonna try to like baby it off the line, and the clutch is gonna get you, and you're gonna go, and you're gonna run like a 12.5, like 130 or something crazy.
Okay, 12.5 and 130. Missed gear, probably like 14 at like 15 seconds. All right, what do you think?
Me?
Yeah.
12.8.
12.8. All right, I hope I show up.
We have a bet right now, so.
We have our own bet.
Yeah, if Pat wins, I buy him tweez.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
If Matt wins, I don't do anything.
Yeah.
Y'all are probably gonna have a hard time hearing me because I forgot my mic. I don't know where it is. Looks like this guy's got something sticking out of his hood too. This is where the nerves start. Yeah, I gotta launch it a little bit more aggressively to get this thing to work.
You called it. Dang it.
So who was right?
Pat.
That one. I think honestly, if I used launch control, it might be a little bit easier because it's hard to like feather the gas.
Yeah, dude. When you did the burnout, obviously it's a slick tire. Second you like let off, but when you went again, this thing hooks, dude.
So I'm debating trying to use launch control next time. It's just this clutch is so aggressive and that you get so anxious up on the line with other loud cars and stuff. I think it's gonna really get 60-foot time if it doesn't break anything. Shifting's kind of hard in the car too. It doesn't like really shift like quickly. It's one of the few CDs I have that does that. So I don't know. I'm gonna do my best. But that's a. What did I run? Let me look at that slip. My bet was like a 15. Oh, 21 at 104. Not bad. All right, round 2. I set launch control, or I should say left it at 4.5 grand. I'm gonna try to use that to hopefully slip it, and since my foot will already be full throttle, hopefully I won't have to do that weird bucky thing, but I don't know. It's tough. That clutch is gnarly. Saw that coming. All right. Whoops.
What do we do?
It might not roll backwards. I know.
Damn it! Dang it, Adam. Oh, I'm stuck. Yep, I'm not going nowhere. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That thing's donezo.
That's broken. Fuck it, I give up.
I can't go.
The drive shaft's on the ground.
No way.
The whole diff's
What's
going
it picking up right now? It's not even moving the car.
Oh, the diff like broke out of the subframe.
Oh my god.
The diff fell out of the car.
That is craziness.
Yeah, that's
gonna fall, it's gonna fall.
Is that a bad thing to do? Yeah.
No, it might work. Keep going a little bit.
From behind the diff right there.
Right?
Holy crap.
Look at that. That was funny.
Cody. Dear drag race people, I'm sorry I made a mess of the track. I honestly didn't think that was gonna happen. I slipped the clutch. I tried to be so careful. In retrospect, maybe I should have used some less grippy tires. I will say the drive shaft is toast, the diff is toast. There's no way we're gonna fix this for tomorrow to pick my dad up from the airport in it, which is a bummer. I'll have to pick another cool car to pick my dad up from the airport in. But the good news is I am doing a private drag day when everyone's in town for the open house. So we will definitely have it back together by then, and hopefully I'll be able to get a solid pass. Kind of a bummer of a night to give this to you guys, but like I could just pretend I never went to the drag strip, but I think it's funnier to be able to show you guys my mistakes. That way when I do finally make a pass and make it down that track, whether it be a 12, an 11, a 10, or maybe someday even a 9 once the thing gets crazy, then you can go back and laugh at the video of me stalling on the line and then proceeding to destroy my car on the line. So I don't know.
You got to do this though. It's test and tune. You got to break stuff to go faster.
Yeah, these are 9-second tires.
You know, yeah.
It's a 14-second car.
Yeah. I've never seen a diff fall out of a car before either on drag.
Yeah, that was kind of like they're lighting my crap on fire.
Oh god, dang it! Hang on a minute. Adam's track is lit.
The track is lit.
Lit, bro.
At least for once, we get to have an early night, right?
Oh yeah, for once, not 2 in the morning.
Oh, we're gonna fix this tonight.
I mean, I'm down. I don't care.
We don't have the parts.
Yeah, diff we do. Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, wait. I got some stock I gotta pick up.
Yeah. Lift him up.
Can you see it?
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so here's what I think. I think the welded diff broke. I mean, we'll be able to see.
Right.
Or actually, so it looks like either the cover like broke in the subframe.
Yeah.
And then
That's what it looks like.
the diff might actually be okay because the wheels still kind of sound okay. Either that or the welded part in the diff broke, shattered the housing,
Right.
which broke the mount and fell out.
Yeah.
And the drive shaft obviously probably broke because the diff fell out.
Right.
I wonder if those silly diff braces might have actually helped us.
Bell gave us one.
I know, and we didn't put it
And
on.
you didn't want it.
Well, here's the thing. I was worried that it would make it too rigid, and
Right.
like that bushing might have actually given us the flex to not break stuff.
That makes
Yeah.
sense too.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that you just don't know.
hard. Yeah. Well,
Look at that drive shaft, though. You can see that?
great. Put one light over there. There you go. I can see it now. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, it's broke.
That's crazy.
Okay, but it doesn't look as bad as I thought because the subframe looks fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
The drive shaft, not so much.
Yeah. Right. It is a bit of a frenzy right now in our warehouse because we're getting all stocked up for Black Friday. On Black Friday, we actually have a bunch of cool stuff dropping. Since you guys are seeing this video on Thanksgiving, it will be at midnight Eastern Standard Time. We've got some deals, we've got some new stuff coming out, and I've posted on my Instagram all the different deals for all the different days, but I will go ahead and put them on the screen right now. Some stuff, my favorite stuff that is dropping on Friday. These windbreakers, it's gonna be a pre-order thing. Our full batch doesn't come for I think about a week. All the details are gonna be on the page for the pre-order stuff, but we do have some other new stuff in stock already, like these sick JZX 100 tees. We'll have some more of those parkas coming as well that did so well last year. And then this print is so cool. Obviously it's framed, so it's not gonna look as cool on my camera. But it's probably like one of my favorite photos ever. Oh, and I think we have new banners. I'm not sure. I'll put all the information on the screen. There's been so much going on. It's been really hard to stay on top of everything and be super aware. I thought, why not bring him to the shop and give him a ride in the S15. So that's what you guys can expect to see tomorrow. We got the S15 loaded, and I'm gonna give my dad his very first ride in this car. You know, he actually helped me dry ice scrape this chassis to get all the sound deadening out. What you got in there?
Fresh ignite for you, you know.
Oh, thanks, brother.
A little bit of transport.
I'm just pretending to help for the video.
He said